Talk to us about investing in China in light of the recent stimulus announcements from China.
Well, the stimulus announcement in itself doesn't change my mind. I mean, I'm still optimistic on China's long-term possibilities, as long as they execute well and as long as they remain constructive with regard to the rest of the world. None of this is going to work unless they are an active, cooperative member of the world community, as today's forum indicates the desire to do. But they have great resources, purposeful, organized, respectful of the role of the private sector. I think that these are, and they need growth to satisfy their ambitions, and so they have to provide monetary and fiscal policy that will abet that, and as I say, remain a cooperative member of the world community. With that, I think the outlook can be good.
How have you watched the property sector in China? We watched the defaults in the very distressed sector. What is your take on what's going on there?
Well, it's a transition from ultra-rapid growth in the Chinese economy to merely above-average growth, and a transition from heavy reliance on financial stimulus to less so. They tried withdrawing the stimulus, then to slowed it down too much, so now they're going back through the policies announced to providing a good level of stimulus and remedial policies. They have to find their way. You can't produce economic growth through stimulus perpetually. So their growth rate is abating, their use of stimulus is abating, and they're trying to engineer the right combination, and I'm hopeful they will. But when there's too much stimulus in an area like property, and you get too many buildings built, then you have to go through a period of adjustment when the building stock is rationalized, and this is a period of adjustment.
As China continues to find its footing, it also needs to watch for the wait and see with the Trump administration as he takes office. The last few years, we've watched government use the term de-risking. Do you expect that we will return to decoupling under President Trump? How would you prepare?
Well, I hope not, but President Trump is insistent that the relationship between the U.S. and China be improved on terms that are acceptable to the U.S. And he's obviously more confrontational, and he's going to be insistent on the improvements that he wants to see. That can, if we can find a way to agree on the terms, I think a relationship will be better in the next decade than it was in the last